On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be having a look at the Neca Terminator 2. We're going to be looking today at the T-1000 from the Pescadero Hospital. This is the other T-1000 figure we get from this wave. Looking fantastic, very battle damaged. Package wise, it's the same. It's the same as the other one. Same as really all the other ones. We got the T-800 there on his Harley. On the back of the package, the other figures in this wave, we've got the Battle Across Time T-800, got the Galleria Mall T-1000, and the Steel Mill T-800. And the read-up says, under direct orders from John Connor, the T-800 sets out to rescue Sarah Connor from the Pescadero State Hospital, where she has been institutionalized for 10 years. Armed with a Winchester shotgun, the T-800 fights off the liquid metal T-1000, shooting him point blank in the torso, and head. The T-1000 heals before their eyes and resumes his relentless pursuit. So, as packaging aside, let's get this opened up, and we will have a look at the T-1000 from the Pescadero Hospital. Stay tuned. And now out of his package, let's have a look at the fantastic, well-sculpted T-1000. Certainly a lot to be said for this figure. There is a lot to look at. First and foremost, let's have a look at that head. Now there's two different heads that come with this figure. We'll pull this head off first. Pull it off first, there we go. And we'll put the head on. Boy, the ball joint on here is extremely, it's probably the hole in the neck that is extremely tight. But you have two heads. You have the, I guess, the first head where it gets blown open. Nicely detailed. You can see, I mean, even the fact that the face is split the way it is, each side of the head has been sculpted quite well. Let's see the chasm inside there. Nicely detailed. There's that. And then going back to the original head that he came with, we've got the T-1000, there we go, as the head seals back up. And then of course, next in scene, as the head seals up, he's got his hooks here that he uses to pry open the elevator shaft, the elevator doors to the shaft. But lots of detail going on here. Very, very nice. The torso looks like the upper torso and lower torso are used from the same mold as the Galleria Mall T-1000. Same belt, everything else. The one thing he is missing though is his pistol, which is not included with this figure. But I like it quite a bit. I do definitely like it quite a bit. The one other thing I really like about this figure, and actually I'll talk about it in a second after we just go through the articulation, he has a ball-jointed head. He has ball-jointed shoulders. You can rotate at the elbow. You can bend the elbows. You can rotate the waist. You can rotate the legs, or the feet, I should say. You can also pivot the foot up and down. Same on the other leg as well. But a great, great figure. The one thing I do like, get another close-up here of T-1000's face. The other thing I really like about this figure is, we'll bring it in here, you happen to have this guy right here, the Galleria Mall T-1000. Again, mentioning the fact that they have the exact same mold. But the one thing I do like about it is the fact that you can actually take the limbs, just pop out the arms here, Pop out the arms here. And pop off the head. They've made it in such a way that you can actually mix and match the limbs from both figures. So for example, we can take the arms off. Take the arms off the Galleria Mall T-1000. I just lost the hand here. And we can peg it into the... There we go. We can plug it into the Pescadero Hospital figure, and essentially you've got yourself yet another T-1000 figure. And I don't know, personally, you might like the fact of having this head, these arms on this torso, because it might look a little more like the Galleria Mall T-1000 when they're fighting in the actual hallway. And that poor guy gets shot. I have to mention this again. But that poor guy gets shot up and his can of pop opens. I still love that scene. But I mean, you can do that. You could also take out the one hand. And you can plug in just the single hook where he's using to, you know, break through the back of the windshield. It's probably, I think it's a little more of a hook than this, but you can have him smash in the back of the windshield, the back of the car when he's trying to reach John. But there's a lot of variety you can do with these figures. When we do eventually, and I think we are getting another T-1000. I think I've seen pictures where we are getting a motorcycle T-1000. Will mean that we actually will get some more limbs that you can mix and match. So for that, I love it. I love the idea you can mix and match these. Great thinking on NECA's end to make their figures like this. And if you ask me, you can just give us more and more T-1000 bodies. We'll just make a variety of different T-1000s. Now the Pescadero Hospital T-1000, great figure. I love the fact that you have the interchangeable heads. I'm a little worried trying to get this head on because I worry that to put it on you might break this. I don't know. The hole seems a little harder to get this on, but aside though, great figure. I like the Galleria Mall T-1000 a little bit more, but this guy I'm still going to give a solid 8.5 to. Definitely pick up the wave. It's a very strong wave. All four figures. Probably the weaker of the bunch is the Battle Across Time, but I mean, definitely worth picking this up. Definitely worth picking up the T-1000s though, if anything else. That was a toy spot. Today we were having a look at the NECA Terminator 2 Judgment Day figures, and today we were looking at the T-1000 from the Pescadero Hospital. And I'll see you guys next time.